You see right there the gap between the collar and the wood. I don't want that gap there. What I'm gonna do is go ahead and put the foam up around there. I'm going to start on the bottom side and spray the foam upward, work my way all the way around, try to fill in as much of that gap as I can. Then I'm going to leave it to expand, probably overnight, and I'll let it do its thing. Once it's all good and expanded out, maybe if there's a bunch of bulked up excess out here, I'll kind of trim that off, smooth it up a little bit. And then if there's any inside, I'll trim it off a little, just so long as it's not interfering with the damper is really all I care about. I know a lot of people hate this stuff, but I think it's going to fulfill the purpose I need it to fulfill. I really don't care what people hate. Okay, so here is our fan. I have hanged it to be level, and now what I'm going to do is take this insulated ducting and grab the inner piece of ducting, try to pull it out without causing too much debris to go flying around and get in my eyes. Once you get here, you see this is all kind of messed up. Take one wire, the top wire, flip it back behind the next wire. It gives you a relatively clean surface with which to work. Get the aluminum foil tape. I'm going to get a little piece about that long, stick it on here, put this flush up in here, tape it down, do that at four places opposite each other, and then I'll take small pieces of tape and continue to seal this off, and I'll do them overlapping all the way around, like so. Piece of tape here about 3 or 4 inches. My head in the way doesn't help anything. That's right about there. So this piece should be right about here. There, right there. Okay, got the first 2 pieces on. That's the hardest part. So every place where the duct attaches, on the other end of the fan, on the collar that's going to the room for the intake, and then tomorrow morning on the collar that's going outside for the discharge. This is all done like this. Yeah, you get a few pieces there, 4 pieces on there started. Now you can also take a zip tie, big zip tie, and wrap it around there. That's all it is. Snip off that extra piece. There we go. And go ahead and start taping all the way around, a few little inches at a time. Okay, since I'm already down here, I'm going to go ahead and put on the second layer. Okay. So now you only got like that much tape actually on the sleeve. That doesn't seem like it's going to work, but that's because this is only part of the process. So you keep doing that, and then you'll come back and overlap. Only most of your tape will go here on the sleeve, and the rest of it will overlap this piece. And you're overlapping each piece of tape over the previous piece of tape. Once you get all taped up all the way around like that, pull it up snug as high up on here as you can get. Wrap a zip tie around it. Make sure you're staying over the lip, or staying over the collar that's sticking out of the fan. Zip tie it down tight, and that is it as far as attaching duct to the collars. That's it. That's it. One more thing I'm going to do is I'll take a cable tie and I put it underneath the big cable tie on the outside, the one that I just now put on, and then I wrapped it through here and tightened it up to help encourage that big cable tie to stay up close to the fan body. Okay, so obviously I put a hose up on top of the roof, took a sandbag up there and I positioned it so sandbag is holding down the hose is pointed down to where the vent's at. I'm going to have my wife turn the water on. I'm going to go inside into the attic and watch for leaks. I'd rather find out if there's a leak now. I know the caulking isn't fully cured, but I'm sure it's cured well enough to the point where it better stop water. Let's go watch for leaks. Okay, my love, you can go ahead and turn the water on. Just go slow with it. Only about a turn and a half, okay? Okay. Sounds like it's on. I heard water hit it. I'm just going to watch it for a while and make sure it's not going to leak, and I'll let you know when to shut it off. This thing's actually pretty sturdy with the yeah, that foam made it about rock hard. I was worried that if I attach the ducting to this, it's going to pull on it and make it sag, but I don't think that's going to happen. If you want, babe, you can hang up. I'll call you back in like 5 minutes or something. All right, love you, baby.
I love you.
Okay, so here's just what's going on. Got the hose running up over the house, excess hanging on the other side. I just got this sandbag position so that the hose is pointed directly to here. Anyway, that water just runs down both sides. I think you can tell on here. Yeah, you can tell it's wet on both sides. Water just runs down all the way down. I got no leaks inside. I sat down there for about 35-40 minutes. And this caulking is not even dry all the way, but there's 0 leaks. I think we've done well. Okay, so last thing I need to do is connect the duct to the vent. But I've got a lot of ducting behind me. I don't really want it pulling down on there, even though I don't think it's going to be a problem. That thing's pretty sturdy. Once the fan gets going, though, who knows with all that motion that might be created. So I'm going to probably put a board across right here between these two 2x4s. Seal all your joints tight. Make sure there's no opening, so all smoke stays in the system. So I gotta chop that foam off so that I have further collar closed, so I have the tape onto the collar, and then we're ducting to seal air from moving out from the spot. And all smoke in the duct, and then straight out to the outside. Okay, look at that. What you guys do? Alright, so right here, one is from here up, the actual ball. So I'm gonna take a 3/6 inches of tie, put that on there. There's a tie. The new switch, shut that off, and then give me just a second to plug this fan in.
It's the one farthest from the doorway, right?
Correct. Okay, hang on just a second. Alright, well, after I plug this in, if you can gradually turn up that speed controller, baby, just a little bit and pause, then a little bit more and pause, that would help, okay?
You mean after switching on?
Yes. Okay, go ahead and switch it on. Fan is on. It takes a little bit to get started, but it is going. Okay, baby, you can gradually turn it up. Is it loud out there? I can't hear you, love. Okay, baby. Huh? Yep. Is that all the way, babe? Okay, you could turn it all the way back down. And then once it's all the way down, shut it off, please. Okay, thank you, my love. Okay, so it's running. Everything seems to be holding in place, regardless of the speed. This thing didn't move at all, and it didn't make hardly any noise. So let's go on down to the room and we'll check it and see how it sounds from inside the room. Thought about climbing back up on the roof and seeing if it's blowing up that damper. I might do that later on. I'm sure it is, because air's got to be going somewhere. Alright, so far looks like we have great success. Okay, so I asked my wife to go turn on the fan so I can climb up here. Holy moly. Works. Let's see from this end how it runs. It looks good up in the attic, sounds good up in the attic. Let's see how it is down here. Yes, I'm changing out the plate covers. I guess it's fired up. I can't hear a thing. Turn up the controller. There you go, that's maybe 50%. You can start to hear it now. There it is at 100%. So that's at 100%, and I'm backing it down. There's 50. There's probably about 40% right there. All the way back down to 35%. And even at 35% it still holds that piece of paper up there. Switch a switch off. What's that, baby? And there it was. I shut it off and the paper finally fell off. Okay, so there's the exhaust fan system installation. The test is to see how it actually works. Now, somebody might be thinking, well, you don't have a fresh air return or anything like that. Well, I do, if you think about all the holes and cracks and everything that are around, like wall outlets and around doors and the windows and all that stuff. I kind of figure that's where I'm getting my fresh air supply or return at. That's that. I hope that helps somebody out there. Feel free to ask questions in the comments, or you can hit me up on Instagram or whatever. I'm not the quickest to reply, and I'm not gonna have any real answers for you, I fear. You guys seen everything that I did, and I will give you updates on my experience on how this is working out, how well it's working out, and then continue the transformation of this room. Paint, decorate, make it look nice in here, plug the holes in the walls, stuff like that. It's gonna be pretty cool. It'll be a legit cigar lounge. Alright, anyway, if you found information helpful, hit subscribe. If you hit subscribe, make sure you hit that notifications bell and turn on notifications for all. I talk about tobacco. YouTube's not tobacco friendly. I'm probably going to talk about gun stuff later on, and who the hell knows what else, I don't know. Anywho, have a good day.